Konnichiwa! It is I, Trunks of Steel. Let me talk to you. So, the last video I actually uploaded on my channel was an April Fool's video titled Why I Quit Marvel Rivals, and yes, I do talk about some grievances I genuinely do have with the game, and kind of really more so from the community itself, but I actually really love Marvel Rivals and don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I do feel kind of bad after the reception I've gotten from it because, like, yes, the intent was to be somewhat, I guess, deceiving, because, I mean, that's what most people do in an April Fool's video, at least to my knowledge on the internet, you know, been on here for a while now. But I think they're also supposed to lean into a lot of the silliness and goofiness and all of that kind of nature, which I think I lean into, like, at the very end of the video, but I don't know if many people are really gonna stick around for that, I guess. You know, people have much more shorter attention spans these days. Anyways, with all that being said, I do appreciate the support I received in the video, and I do have my gripes with the game, but at the end of the day, I love Marvel Rivals, and I love the Marvel IP, and I just want to continue playing it. And, you know, that also kind of just branched the little idea of making this video. Like, yes, I'm not trying to force some kind of positivity on people or anything necessarily, but I do feel that the community is extremely negative coded, and I feel like it would just be nice to maybe put something out there that isn't all doom and gloom when it comes to this game. Although I kind of think the community themselves kind of make that bed. I don't know why. It seems like everyone wants to pick a fight in this environment. It's truly unfortunate. Anyways, let's talk about what the video is actually about. For what it's worth, I think NetEase has done a bang-up job this season. Like, I'm just a massive fan of the global ultimate charge reduction that they have. Before this being introduced in the game, I mean, it was starting to get a little silly with the ults being popped out left and right, with some clearly having a more pivotal role in the match. Hey, I'm looking at you, healers. This also forces duelists to rely more on their mechanical skills rather than just being able to clear out the lobby with an ultimate or two. A good example of this maybe could be someone like Psylocke. If you're lacking skill for her in her base kit, you're less likely to pop the big butterfly slasher dance thingy now. All of this goes into enforcing the concept of neutral game being more impactful within Rivals as a whole now, and I really appreciate that. So people are just going to have to kind of play more skillfully to win battles compared to where, you know, they just have a bunch of ultimates being utilized. Also, there were a variety of characters that received nerfs and buffs. While a lot of these may not have made the most major impact people may have been hoping for, I do personally think a big part of that could account for the global changes that they were trying to maybe think about as they were doing these buffs and nerfs. Personally, I still do like the attempt within the buffs and nerfs that we actually got. They managed to make some lesser played characters like Blade or Scarlet Witch kind of more valuable, while nerfing people that people complain about. People complain a lot about, like, Daredevil. I love Daredevil, and I feel like he's still playable after the nerfs he's received, but I don't know. That could just be one example. I mean, Hela got nerfed, not this season, but a while back, and I also feel like she's in a really good spot. I feel like before she was, like, just extremely strong. Now it feels like you actually are going to have to be a little bit more mechanical reliant. I don't think her ultimate was anything too crazy, though. The addition of White Fox has also just been an absolute blast to me. Albeit her melee may be a wee bit too strong currently, and should probably get slightly nerfed at some point. I mean, she can quite literally solo Vanguards, guys. I don't think she should be able to do that. And I find like that she has multiple play styles, which can allow for player agency and, you know, creativity, which is something I'm always going to advocate for, especially within the strategist role. I feel like a lot of them play very similarly, and it's not that I don't like playing strategists, but I don't enjoy particularly playing the same 4 or 5 that are typically recommended because they all play so similar. It's like quite literally just playing the same thing over and over. And if you like that, that's cool, but I'm not gonna be like the biggest fan of that over time anyways. I think you could play her in like a more close-up kind of way with her melee and fall back with your teleport, or you could kind of play her in a more traditional sense, and I rock with it. It's cool. Her ultimate also isn't a basic AoE heal. I gotta say I'm a fan of that too, because it encourages you to do some killing, and I rock with that. Anyways, with all this being said, there's always going to be some form of improvement when it comes to this game that they probably could be doing, but I'm loving Season 7 so far, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what the future has in store for this game. We got like the MCU roadmap recently, and that's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have like a Loki boss fight probably, and utilizing the Avengers a lot much more, and with an update like that, imagine you get some MCU skins. It'd be really cool to get some comic skins as well. I'm always gonna try to talk up the comic skins because there's so many things that we could be getting but not. Maybe that's something I could talk about in the future. Anyways, if you enjoy watching, consider becoming a Trunky by subscribing. Maybe giving the video a like, and I hope all of you have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.